Hello viewers. The Congress has been on the decline for a long time, especially after Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi took over. But the biggest blow came today, that is on November 25th, with the loss of Ahmed Patel, the man from Gujarat. Not many in the younger generation would know who is Ahmed Patel, and there is a reason for that. He always operated from the back room. He was a master strategist, and he passed away today, that is on the November 25th, due to COVID-related complications. He was a master politician, and Sonia Gandhi always depended on him, and he was the political secretary to Sonia. He had a little bit of friction with Rahul Gandhi, but still he overcame that because Congress ran in his blood, and he was a very, very faithful man in the Congress. Despite this friction, he took the Congress forward. Patel in many ways was a link between the past and the present, the past generation and the present, and also a link between various political parties. He could call anyone with just lifting his telephone. One good thing about Ahmed Patel, which many in the Congress do not have, was his fierce loyalty that he had for the Congress first and to Sonia Gandhi. He was 71 when he passed away. He was neither flamboyant nor charismatic, but neither did he have mass appeal. That made him a different congressman. But he was, as I said before, a master strategist operating from behind the scenes and undisputedly the most influential man in the Congress. That made him stand apart. He always, and one good thing about him is, unlike other congressmen, he exercised power with extreme caution. He never showed power in whatever he ran, and he shunned the limelight. He was the quintessential backroom operator and a sharp crisis manager who knew the in and out of the massive Congress organization from across the country and Congress across the country, just like the back of his hand. And one rare quality that separated him from other congressmen was that he never hankered for power. It was a great loss for the Congress, especially for President Sonia Gandhi, who described him as a great friend and a guide. Sonia Gandhi in many ways depended on him, that is Ahmed Patel, to run the grand old party. Many insiders in the Congress would describe Patel as Sonia Gandhi's gatekeeper. He actually guided her political career from the time she took over as the Congress president in 1998, and was a key link between the party, rather the family, and the government under the UPA. That is, he was the link between Sonia Gandhi and Manmohan Singh, who ran the government. And he was the man, many insiders would say, who really framed the policy and knew the mind of Sonia Gandhi, and this is what he used to convey to Manmohan Singh. If Sonia Gandhi had succeeded in building bridges with other political parties, she rarely talked with other political parties. It was always through Ahmed Patel. And the reason he enjoyed that is because he enjoyed good rapport with the leaders from across party lines. This particular loss, as Sonia Gandhi would describe, is an irreparable, she said, Ahmed Patel, she lost an irreplaceable comrade, a faithful colleague and a friend. So Rahul Gandhi described him as a man who lived and breathed Congress and stood with the party through its most difficult times. Ahmed Patel is a rare gem in the Congress, a rare man who actually didn't want to come to the forefront. But at the same time, he was a one man who built the Congress, especially after Sonia Gandhi took over. In the loss of Ahmed Patel, I think the Congress will have a difficult time ahead. And let me tell you one thing, that the Congress will not, I emphasize, that the Congress will not see another Ahmed Patel. It will be very difficult to replace him, and how the Congress is going to replace him would be the story ahead. But anyway, goodbye Ahmed Patel. Goodbye viewers.